Hi, this is Danny Doyle, and welcome back to my Fire Emblem Conquest Heart Seal Reversal run. I'm joined, as always, by Jacob. The past couple of maps we've spent quite a while in my castle, so instead I decided to do all of that, like, off-screen, and just show what I consider to be the highlights, which are what supports I ended up getting, and promotions and distribution of stat boosters. So I'm just going through and showing off the supports that I got for the pot map.
I mean, let's be fair, if we did try to show all of it, you know you and I would find some tangent to go off on, and we would end up spending 20 minutes doing preps.
Yeah, that's the problem, is, I spent so long, like, we have, like, 2 episodes where the majority of the time is just...
It's just preps.
It's just preps. It's just running around my castle for 20 minutes, and then something else happens. Where is he?
Like the invasion that was just supposed to be like a prelude to Chapter 10, and then it became its whole episode.
Yeah, and then the same thing happened in the staircase map, where I basically, like, most of that map is, or most of the first video of the staircase map, like, that map could have all been one video if it weren't for the fact that there's 20 minutes of my castle.
Well, on the bright side, it seems like people like hearing us talk, so maybe it's what they want.
See.
Oh, he lost 2
Well,
lives.
I'm hoping what people want is, Dreadfighter Kaze. Because people are gonna get not just one Dread Fighter, but 2 Dread Fighters using the Bismuth voice
Dread Fighter
in this map. Because we've got Ninja Laszlo is also gonna go Dread Fighter.
Laszlo, my man.
We also have Sorcerer Peri, which, like, I mean, I like how she looks as a sorcerer. Unfortunately, I don't see myself using her, just because deployment slots are so tight. They're tight enough that I'm sorry I have to drop Arthur. I understand that, like, people requested Mozu Arthur pairing. I understand, like, Arthur's very fun, but I just cannot justify bringing him over... Look at Baruka in comparison to Arthur.
Oh god.
And she is lower level than him by 2 levels. She also uses axes, which, like, swords and lances are in pretty high demand with, I mean, bows are in the highest demand, but, like, I don't have any axe users, so Baruka, well, I guess Kaze is now technically an axe user, but I don't have any axe users, so, like, Baruka gets her own weapons, which is an upside.
She also has a really good personal
And it
skill.
also makes sense to try to diversify my army in terms of men and women, because I wanna poop out some babies. And, like, berserker pair-ups, fighter pair-ups, like, who needs strength? Who needs strength? A fucking ninja needs strength. I mean, Laszlo's got a pretty good strength stat, but, like, adding extra strength to a ninja because they have, like, low might weapons always feels good. So, like...
For sure.
We've got a female fighter and a male ninja. It's, like, it's the Rinka Kaze basic bitch pairing.
It's a match made in heaven.
It is a match made in heaven. So, yeah, how's that for preparations? Instead of spending 20 minutes in my castle, we spend 4 minutes on the preps menu explaining everything.
We have to talk about what prize we got at the lottery machine, though.
The prize that we got at the lottery machine was that I'll be right back. Alright, so we're here on the POTS map. Jacob, you're prepared, right? You have the POTS map pulled up ahead of time?
Yeah,
There wasn't an entire 2-turn, 3-turn play where you forgot to do that, and also I forgot to hit record. That hasn't happened?
And where like, one of our units died. Where, like, Niles dodged, like, a 96% or something. That didn't happen at all, right?
Nope. You know what did happen, though?
Shoot, now I gotta figure out what we've already talked about, or what we haven't talked about yet.
You said you loved that Fates' music for, like, the 9,000th time.
Oh yeah, by the way guys, Fates still, I always forget how good its music is. There, I fulfilled my praising Fates music quota.
And I fulfilled my making 2 Dread Fighters and then Abysmix joke quota.
2 Dread Fighters!
Yeah, I mean, he already has fucking Shuriken rank as my only ninja, although if he does get married, I'll have to use Problematic Lesbian as a ninja as well.
I'm not making the same Dread joke that I made earlier. We missed it, and it was a bad joke anyways.
Yeah,
Oh, so by the way, that
pot...
pot... Have you checked what buff that pot gives?
No. What does it do?
Because you're breaking that pot with the perfect... That's plus 4 magic.
Damn. Oh, that's so good.
In that first pot that everyone's standing in front of, that's also a defense pot.
Yes.
So that is so good.
I guess I could have put Mozu down there. But I kind of... Ironically, the unit who is going to be getting attacked, well, is going to be getting attacked by the ninja. I don't want her to get attacked by the ninja and the samurai, because it's 19... That's a 6. And that's 18, 6. So that's 12 plus 13. Like, that's a kill. She dies to that?
Yeah, that's, let's give her Lily's Poise. Oh, wait.
I mean, unironically, we're going to be giving her Rose's Thorns, but that's because Camilla is going to be blocking the samurai from getting to her.
Oh,
I guess, like, because you mentioned Rose's Thorns, we should talk about the sort of elephant in the room of,
the fact that Peri's Dark Mage sprite actually looks kind of good.
I meant the fact that Elise isn't here, and it's not because I benched her. It's because you can't use Elise this chapter.
Because the plot demands it.
Yes, and Birthright has a similar thing where there's a chapter where you can't use Takumi for stupid plot reasons. And then Revelations does a thing where there's a bunch of chapters that you can't use Scarlet.
That was good for me.
Hey, Niles liked my joke. He said that was good.
At least one person likes your jokes then. Jeez, that's so much HP he restored.
Bye-bye.
So much magic.
I mean, unironically, the fact that he one-shots instead of two-shotting means that his guard gauge is worse, so... I don't know that I necessarily am a fan of that.
But it looks cool.
Also, I think I mentioned last time that I was trying to get Shining Bow by this chapter, or C-rank bows by this chapter, so I could give Rolf the Shining Bow. Yeah, it turns out you don't get Shining Bow until next chapter. So, oops.
Whoopsie-daisies.
Do we want to... Yeah, we will...
How funny would it be if Ryoma was standing next to a hex pot?
I don't think he is. I think he's standing next to 2 buff pots and a poison one of some sort.
He's standing next to
Poison,
at the
medicine. Yeah, he has 2 buffs. So when we use the Dragon Vein that breaks all the pots, he's going to get buffed twice and debuffed once.
Yeah, Ned's, because some of the stats overlap, he'll get minus 2 strength, plus 2 luck, 4 plus res is what he'll have afterwards.
Also, I gave Kaze some forges named after the other ninjas. I gave him a knife named Saizo. Yeah, Saizo and Kagero as the knife.
Sagero and Kaizo, however you say that. I'm not from Hoshido, I don't know how to say ninja name.
That's racist. Racist against ninjas. God, I wish they would bring ninjas, or at the very least, like, shuriken weapons back.
I'm kind of mixed on them personally. I think they're kind of cool, but they're like cool in the player's hand. But sometimes I find them really annoying to have to take.
Look, they're wearing the masks. I put basically everyone in. Oh no! Saizo broke Mozu's mask.
Darn.
Oh,
pyrotechnics.
That's homophobic.
I love
Okay,
Saizo's
what does this
personal
pot
skill.
do? Is this
That
the
pot
heal
is-
pot?
That's +4 res.
+4 res, okay.
So really useful pot. Best stat.
I mean, I'm facing... This is where you would be facing the Flame Shuriken, and instead I'm facing Levin Sword.
That's true. And we're gonna have to fight.
He's got Counter
What's her
Magic and Seal Strength. Seal Strength. So Mozu's Strength has been sealed, and she's still dealing 18
and she's
damage.
Still, wow, that's quite a lot. I like how Saizo's personal skill is like, I'm dying, but you're coming down with me.
We're gonna Bronze Bow, get the kill with Nyx, so that I can transfer Mozu and attack again. Like, attack with Mozu against someone who's not so weak that Nyx could kill them. This is very likely going to be Nyx's last outing. I'm just trying to get that A support for Mozu. Nyx, better than I expected her to be, but still, like, pretty disappointing. Like, she's got less strength than Seal Strength Mozu.
Ooh, that's rough.
And this is with a meal pair. Like, obviously, with a meal and a pair up. Obviously, Mozu, like, got the meal as well, but, like, yeah. It's
But hey, 20 speed's pretty sick for an unpromoted unit.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And she was like our only lock touch user, so she was nice to have around.
Yeah, and now we have,
Wow.
well, I guess no, we only have one ninja.
That's so dangerously close.
Don't worry, it'll be fine.
Unacceptable.
Where is there's a silence up here, right? That's...
Yeah, there's the silent staff. It's really annoying.
Especially
Wait.
considering that I've got, like, when people who aren't bow users are all, like, fucking, magic users.
Go back up to those two apothecaries in between the pots and check their skills.
Oh, right.
What? Isn't that skill that...
It's,
makes you heal
it's
from
like,
with items?
Gale Force, but for using items.
Okay, because I know there's one of them that gives you more HP when you use healing items, and there's one that basically lets you do a second action after you use a healing item.
I think that's the Gale Force after you use a healing item, right? No, it's the more
Oh,
HP one. Okay.
So when
and
you
these guys have
use-
lunge, but, like, that's actually kind of scary.
Oh, that's cursed.
Lunge archer.
Lunge archers and lunges are very frustrating.
Oof, very
So
close.
to a one shot. That's some shaky hit rate. Maybe you can break a nearby pod to free up some space to attack from.
Does he have the Olivia on him? No, the Olivia's on Laszlo.
Yes.
And was that
So
not enough
for my-
to... He didn't double with the Olivia, did he? No, so it wasn't enough.
No.
Okay, I think what we do is...
This looks familiar, putting Peri on that tile.
Well, so I want to move... Oh yeah, I could just switch to Peri, kill, and then, like, she gets boosted. She probably fucking dies, but I'm not... Like, I don't think I have room to use Peri anyway, as much as I love the cotton candy hair. Or the trans rights hair, whichever you want to refer to it as.
I call it blue and pink hair.
Yeah, I think we kill this guy with Peri.
Wow.
Also, if Peri dies, Peri dies. Like, This character's stupid, and I hate her.
You really hate Peri. Jeez, Niles is so good.
Niles is so good.
Capture Kagero. If only. Who we dancing?
Silas is ferrying Azura to dance himself.
Oh, big brain strat.
Okay, so we'll have, let's see, you've got Vantage, Grizzly Wound, and like an anti-shuriken skill.
Yeah,
So yeah, we'll have Niles take her out with the Nosferatu.
I think her skill is if you hit her with a shuriken, you take the same penalties.
You take the
and,
same
like,
penalties and like half the damage.
Yeah, half damage, and you take the same buffs. So it's kind of a neat skill. Too bad you just don't fight ninjas.
In Birthright, yeah.
In Birthright.
In Birthright, you fight ninjas in like the Kotaro chapter, and that's it.
I guess it also applies to like. Well, do you fight a lot of maids and butlers?
Nope.
In Birthright? Okay, you mostly fight like soldiers and stuff, like actual warrior classes.
Correct. We'll get the Olivia, and then get the kill with Silas.
Ting. Poison Strike's so good.
He at least has. We'll use the Justice Blade just because in memory of Arthur. Nyx is still wearing her mask. I didn't give everyone the mask, but I gave a lot of people the mask. I gave a lot of people the mask.
I see that. Oh no.
Also silence my pair up bot. Oh no. I mean, unironically, it kind of sucks because her skill. So, like, unlike Effie, whose skill is, like, definitely just based on strength, Peri's at least, like, it does strength and magic, so it doesn't completely fuck her over when she transfers into Sorcerer. Like, Passance is never going to activate, which is annoying because Effie's other class is a magical-based class. But, like, at the very least, Peri's, like, I actually really like this skill, I just am always disappointed with Peri as a unit and also as a character.
Doesn't Shamir have the same skill in Three Houses?
Yes.
Where she gets like a stab buff if she kills something?
Yes, she does. Okay. Can the samurai reach there? They cannot. Okay.
Break all the pots. Break all the pots.
We will bronze bow this guy.
On my honor.
The reason I'm attacking with Nyx is I'm trying to maximize the support gain that I get. Because I want to start building Mozu Kaze, but I also want Mozu Nyx to finish up. Because I kind of want to, since we're apparently not doing Quick Drop Percy, which is disappointing, but like Arthur just was so disappointing and keeping him around just was not worthwhile.
How disappointing.
There we go.
Nice.
So because Arthur's not hanging around, Mozu gets a new husband, and she's immediately like, why don't I create Quick Draw Midori?
That sounds like a neat idea.
Also, I've done the thing that I don't like doing in Conquest.
Pairing your healer up?
Pairing up, like, all of my units. I actually really like attack stance in Conquest. I think that it is
really helpful.
very... Yeah, I think it's very helpful. And also, I think, like, you have a tight action economy. Do we want a Dragon Vein here? Like, we don't do it this turn because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. yeah, then they get to kill, like, Nyx and Rolf. But I think we do want to use this Dragon Vein to break all the pots.
I think so. I mean, none of your guys are standing next to debuff pots at the moment.
So now the next question is, do I want to be in range of this Apothecary as well? It's 24 attack. Oh, and he's got lunge. No, fuck that.
Ooh, lunge bad. Lunge scary. I'm so happy lunge never came back. I really don't like that skill.
I mean, I think it makes things interesting.
It's one of those things where it's interesting in the player hands, but it is very frustrating in the enemy.
Let's stick Peri here again to bait the silence. Do this.
And they silent death me.
Do both of them
many
hit that
turns?
square? Yeah, both of them can hit that square. So
I think we have like
they
16
are
right?
no skills, 22 attack. When he's
No
paired up,
skills?
that'll be 8 damage each time. 8 damage once because of the... Oh, and he's not getting anything from the pair up either. So it would be 8
let's just put
damage. They don't double, do they? It's speed of 17 versus speed of 17. Okay, so
Hey.
they don't double. It'd be 16 damage total. No skills.
Do you want to use the sword, or do you want to use the knife to debuff them? Since he doesn't kill.
I want to use the knife to,
And for weapon triangle.
not even that, just to build weapon rank. Like, that's the biggest thing. It's just,
that's true.
like, I want him to be able to use good shurikens. Like, obviously, like, the Forged Bronze is a good one, but just, you know, there's no reason to,
Yeah, can't crit. It's pretty
limit it.
annoying. Oh, I guess if you really wanted to, you could, if you have like a free action that you're not going to use one of those for, you could break one of those pots, just get a small buff.
No, I think I want to separate out as well. Ooh, the silence missed! Nice.
I remember
Oh,
last
did I do my
time-
math wrong? I thought it was 8 damage each time.
Doesn't the weapon triangle lower it by 1?
Oh, you're right. That's the, there's so many things to keep track of. I wish that Conquest UI would just, like, tell you everything you need to know. Like, I've complained about this before, but, like, for as good as the UI is at telling you about some things, it can be remarkably bad. Anyway,
Real quick,
Moser
before you
time?
do anything- Before you do anything else after that, did you remember to equip the Toma and Camilla? Because I remember last time...
Yeah, I broke a pot with her.
Did I get stronger?
Okay. Because I remember last time she didn't counter something because whenever you pull a weapon out of convoy, it's like, nah, I don't think you want to equip that.
This guy didn't move. I guess he didn't deal damage to Camilla.
That or he didn't feel like dying today.
14. Like, Kaze's just a player phase unit. He has no defenses.
I think we call those glass cannon.
Kill with Saizo. Yes, he's a glass cannon. I guess it's fitting that he only has a player phase because he's a bow unit in vanilla. Also, yes, I also think that animation's funny, and it's the first time I've seen it because I've never used the DLC classes before. What does this one do? Is it -4? Yeah, so it's one of those even number, odd number ones. Okay, that's gonna be annoying to keep track of. All right, lunge.
Yeah,
So he would lunge
the
me into getting fucked up.
The Master Ninjas have some really funny animations.
Well, that was Dreadfighter.
I think Dreadfighter shares some of their animations with Master Ninja. Kind of like how Dark Falcon reused like Falcon.
It's, yeah, that makes sense. Also, speaking of, like, glass cannons, I realized that, like, almost all of my units are kind of just glass cannons, with the exception of, like, Silas with the Norian blade.
I think we kind of talked about this, where everyone in Fates seems like they have really low HP, and it's kind of a way to keep you from just tanking through the whole game with one person, because it makes debuffs hurt a whole lot.
Sure, but it feels like in this particular run, everyone also has like really low defense. Well, I guess bad example. But like the units I'm using, I've got pair up gauge available. He'll lunge me.
Oh.
Does this guy have lunge? No, he has seals. That defense or res? Seal defense. Okay.
So I was hoping to see if there was like a pot that stopped movement.
Speed of 17, speed of 13. Okay. So yeah, we equip the Olivia. Rally.
Flux 1, strength and speed, baby. One point shy. This is truly tragic.
Okay, cool. We're good. Peri will do some chip, which all I need is for Silas to hit, because I just need to do like the tiniest bit of damage. And then we'll have Rolf kill.
Easy. A good unit.
I don't know that that's true. He's been the most disappointing version of Corrin I've ever seen.
He's a performing well at the moment unit.
That's accurate. That's a more accurate way of putting it.
Performing decently at the moment.
I do also feel the need to point out, like, Camilla as... I mean, I complained about not having tanking units. Camilla's very tanky. And she can wield the Norian blade. So, like, she's already getting pinged by enemies.
These guys and their stupid animation.
It's kind of funny. Actually, nobody starts out in this class other than Midori, right?
Yeah, Midori is the only one who starts as an apothecary.
Oh, here come the reinforcements from the back. What turn are we on anyway? We are on turn 6. Okay, so you've had your defense sealed.
Why is that guy holding a javelin?
Well, so he can counter, obviously.
Well, I found it more bizarre. I found it bizarre that they didn't just give him like one of the Hoshiden weapons. I didn't think they gave Hoshiden's Norian weapon. That's interesting.
I mean, I was gonna say 11 sword, but then I realized, like, that's not the 11 sword in vanilla. Okay, do we Dragon Vein this turn? That would, like, further fuck over Laszlo. What do these poisons do? Can you look up, like, these pots? And if there's a place he can stand that doesn't debuff his defense? I don't think there is.
So the bottom middle left pot are both silent. So that doesn't matter.
It matters to Effie.
But the pot to his bottom right and the pot to his top left are both hexing pots.
Oh no! Well, we're not using Laszlo this chapter, I guess.
And the one 3 tiles to the right of him is also a hexing pot.
Yeah, we're just not using Laszlo the rest of this chapter. He will be a parrot plot for Baruka. Because it only hits the frontmost person, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got knocked down to 1 HP. Wait, he didn't get hexed. This guy got hexed. That's the only guy who got hexed.
Oh, they might have put the wrong one then. That must be one of the damaging. So he had 30% of his HP dealt to him 3 times.
That's why he's at 1 HP.
has ended.
It's hard to keep up sometimes with like what the different map legend.
One thing that I'm not sure how I feel regarding it, where we'll have you go in.
Oh no, he's silenced.
Well, okay, we could do these.
Both of those guys are hacked. They'll be 3 kills.
This guy's the lunge guy. Oh, but he doesn't move. Oh, because he's frozen.
Yeah, he got hit by a freeze pot.
I'm trying to. Oh, you know what I do? Okay, here's what I do. Here's what I do. I put Laszlo here.
The fruit knife.
Eat some fruit.
Crunch.
Oh, I'm silenced. Fuck, I can't do that. I was gonna. Oh, well. Oh, fuck. Okay. Because I was gonna then, like, heal him with Effie, but she's silenced. So I guess instead I will dance and then put Baruka in the front. I could use it again. You're right. I could use it again.
Will that be enough HP though?
No, it definitely won't. I think instead we just have Camilla go there.
Oh, maybe she can destroy one of the apothecaries. Like maybe she can just run upwards. Oh, wait, before you transfer.
Oh, I'm not transferring, I was going to trade, but what were you going to suggest?
What if, so can Silas, well, he might actually get destroyed by all the other enemies. Well, it'll be 3 spearmen. Because if he can kill one of the apothecaries, maybe Camilla can reach the second one.
Oh, these two?
Yeah, they both only have 12 HP.
Is the fruit knife D? The fruit knife is D, right? Yeah. So I can't have...
I think they may have also had some of their stats stuff.
Do that.
I do like that it kind of opens up this top area a bit. I get really... It's like, I can't move up here. I mean, she has a guard gauge.
Yeah, I think we do that. I cannot let Nyx die because I want that A support. I'm fine with Peri dying because I'm probably not using her. Oh, I better be fine with Peri dying.
Dodge. No.
Ripperoni.
Do that to you.
You know, honestly,
killed Peri twice. One chapter.
I feel like Terry always dies when I play this chapter. Just like, I don't think I've ever had like a... Like I mentioned, oh, I'm frequently disappointed by Peri's performance, but like part of that is she usually doesn't make it out of her joining chapter because she dies and I just like don't care. Her skill is so good, but like, I don't know, I don't need a additional Cavalier.
Oh, that's good. Yo, sick Vantage.
I mean,
You okay?
I like Vantage on a guard gauge unit, is the thing.
Because it gives them an extra bit of guard gauge before the enemy attack.
Which is why I really like Rayoma, why he's one of the, like, freer juggernauts in Fates, is because he has Astra and Vantage, and 1-2 range.
That's double.
Oh yeah, and he'll double usually, but,
Because
okay,
doubling with 1-2 range in this game
transfer.
is tricky if you're not a mage.
Switch.
12 HP.
And this again builds friendship with Nyx and love with Kaze.
I did it.
Be BFFs already.
do that.
Oh, I guess there's also the 2 chests we also gotta get.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Nyx and Laszlo for them. Plus, there's a Dorky and Corrin's convoy, so Corrin gets to act as an additional like thief. Since the like it gets lost.
Where did we get it from?
Someone dropped it. I actually so I'm of mixed opinions about the whole, how do you feel about the fact that door keys go away and chest keys go away at the end of, or not door key, chest key is what the guy dropped, but like, how do you feel about the fact that keys go away at the end of whatever level they're from?
So, this is this weird scenario where
she's silenced.
A part of me likes the more realistic approach. Like, it makes it more interesting that you can't just stack like a bunch of door keys on a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, I wish I could just like hold on to my keys and give them to people who could potentially use them better later.
How much does steel bread recover? It's 20%. Okay.
So that would be 6 HP.
And this guy's got sealed defense, but he'll be dead.
I guess I'm also kind of back and forth, because on one hand, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. At the same time, I'm also like, just let me use my resources. Let me... What does the Iron Will do again? Is that also like -7 magic or something? Minus magic damage?
Yeah, minus magic damage when the enemy initiates, so lets you enemy phase better against mages.
Lets you enemy phase?
Yeah, when the enemy initiates.
Oh, I thought it said whenever you initiate combat. Sorry. When unit with... Wait.
So between the fact that we're going to be getting Rally Res in 4 levels as well, it's just like a lot going on.
Lots of res everywhere. And then you have a game like Thracia, which gives you like 40 uses worth of chest keys to just go crazy with. The ones that always confused me were the multi-use door keys, where it's like a 5-use door key. I think there's some of those in FE7, or no, there's some multi-use chest keys, I believe. FE7, I don't think there's multi-use door keys.
I think there's multi-use door keys in some games. 11 defense, 18 attack would be 7 with a speed of 16. Does not get doubled.
And
Ooh,
-4
but that would turn off
shirt
Rose's
above.
Thorns. I think I'd want her here for Rose's Thorns, so I will instead... That pair up was pointless, but like I wanted to give her a more movement option.
Yeah.
And these guys are coming soon, so Camilla's probably going to want to go run interference on them next up.
I think they have Warding Blow. Or maybe that
would make sense. So maybe we send Mozu down there? Or one of the Dread Fighters?
You have to double check. I don't know whether it was... Maybe that was Certain Blow, actually. I think that was the one that gives you extra
If they have Warding Blow, maybe I send Saizo to continue to build his Shuriken rank. Yeah, that's an example of why Vantage on a 1-2 range person like just really helps.
That's good. Well, why don't we just attack Ryoma with a bow? This will be so easy.
Oh, he has Wing Shield.